This is RF from the Country Lunch Show on WOOL 91.5 FM, Bellows Falls, Vermont. And we're in the studio today waiting for a call from Paleo Mt Man. So let's see if the phone rings.
Hello, RF. This is Paleo Mt Man.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. It's a nice day.
Beautiful day out there, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous out. I've been out all day. What would you like to talk about today?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking, how did you weather that thunderstorm up there?
It wasn't too bad. Things go into the woods. They leave the house, go into the woods, and I have to go collect them the next day. It gets windy up here. We're about 900 feet higher than in town. And I think the way the ridges are set up, north and south, the air funnels through them. It picks up pretty well up here. Yeah, everything went into the woods. All the garbage cans get knocked over.
How about the chickens?
They hide. They're pretty good at it. I was really worried about them, but I put some wind blocks up for them, and they were all right. Their coop is pretty safe, and they don't do too bad. So no broken trees or anything? And there were a couple trees that are broken, and we already got them all cut up, and everything that can be broken up here now has probably been broken because it gets windy up here a lot. Oh. I've been up here for 3 weeks at a time when the wind just blew for 3 weeks. Wow. You go crazy after a while, but that's what happens.
I didn't expect to see that big of a storm. You know, in Springfield, I've been kind of upset for the last few years that it always storms down in Bellows Falls and thunder and lightning and in New Hampshire and stuff. And finally, that one came, it did at least one good lightning. I was standing in a doorway looking out into it, the wind's blowing through the trees. All of a sudden, I see this bright light through the trees, and then it went right through where I'm standing. The lightning and the thunder, like a, yeah. I said, wow.
Want to hear a story?
Huh?
You want to hear a story?
Yeah.
My cousin was just before all that happened. He was down at the Connecticut River fishing, and he saw a legitimate UFO. And it wasn't just a light in the sky. It was right over the water. It was circular, like cylindrical in shape, or circular, like a ball, but it had two colors. One side was yellow, one was black. He said it was just floating over the river. Couldn't figure out what it was.
How long was it there?
He said he saw it for about 15 minutes.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it continued on and on. It was very slow. Just meandered down the river. But it was very odd. It didn't look like a balloon. It didn't look like anything but something unidentified.
Did it have a loud sound to it?
No sound at all. And it looked like it was drifting in the wind like a balloon would.
Yeah. Wow.
But, hey, he kept talking about it all day for a couple days. And, it's kind of interesting. That was right down by the boat landing in Charlestown.
That was before the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. I wish I was down there. I would have enjoyed seeing it.
I would have taken my camera out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would have done. Yeah. But that's me.
And I heard you guys got quite a little tornado up there at near Hand Glider Hill.
I guess a bunch of trees went down, fires and stuff.
Yeah, fires, telephone poles, trees. A person that I know works at in Springfield, actually lives in Claremont, and he told me, geez, it looked like a bomb hit it up there in certain spots.
It's only about a mile from here. It's not that far from here. It's just across the river from here. And, it's only a mile away where that happened.
Yeah.
But it's two different environments. It seems like you cross the river, and everything's different over there in New Hampshire. It's completely different than Vermont. All the geology over there is different.
Yep.
The rocks are different. Even the storms are different. But Hand Glider Hill is right on the border there, and it's about 1 mile from here, as a crow flies. It's not that far. It probably takes about 10 miles to drive, but it's about 1 mile to fly. Maybe a little more.
Huh. That's interesting. I was trying to surmise of why that happened there, why there was a tornado there, because, and I surmise you got a plane. Is a plane open, big space there, and then you got this mountain, well, where Hang Glider Hill, and it probably whips around the back of that and clashes in the front, and that's probably why that happened like that. I don't know why. I try to figure out why a tornado would happen there in particular.
It's probably random. I mean, I would think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just happened anywhere.
It would have touched down in other places, wouldn't it?
Just depends on where the cloud is. If a cloud gets big enough, it'll just explode. It's just a thunderstorm that got too big, and when everything goes up, everything has to come down. So all that energy that goes up, all that moisture, all that air, turns around and comes back down, and you get these thunderstorms pushing water out of the cloud. There's just a lot of energy up there. If you fly hang gliders, kids know that. You run from them when you're in a hang glider. You see a thunderstorm.
You're kidding. You're up there and you see a thunderstorm hang gliding?
Yeah, mostly in Florida. There's a lot of them will come in the afternoons if you're flying in the summertime. And as soon as they appear in the sky, sometimes they can actually surround you, and all of a sudden you look around and there's no ground anymore.
All right.
All you see is a gray cloud.
That's how they come in sometimes, from like higher above or something, and all of a sudden it's everywhere. Yeah. So what do you do? I mean, how do you get away from it?
Well, you have to have like awareness, situational awareness. You have to know where you are, even if it closes in on you, and you just point in the direction, the last place you saw blue sky or ground, and go that direction.
You can outrun
You try
them?
not to get into those situations because that's very dangerous.
You can
It's illegal to be in clouds. You don't want to be in a cloud.
All right.
Sometimes if you do find yourself there, you have to get out of it.
You actually outrun the thunderstorm?
Oh, yeah.
I would think I would just kind of get land.
You can get away from it.
Yeah.
And, if you land, it's, your glider's on the ground and there's a thunderstorm. It's not good. It's better to get out of the area, which is what you could do.
Yeah,
they're pretty local, thunderstorms are, unless the whole sky's like that, and then you wouldn't be flying anyway. That's usually Florida's like that. In the summertime down there, you get these local thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Up here, I don't fly anymore. I used to fly. I don't fly anymore. I fly in my mind with rocks and crystals and stone walls and things like that.
We'll have to get back into those topics coming up here pretty soon. And maybe
let's talk about the stone walls next time.
Okay, yeah. But I'm going to get out of the studio and, you have yourself a great day, okay?
All right.
Okay.
You have a great one.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.